Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie projects. In today's video, bugger it. In today's video, we're gonna be doing Wreck This Journal. I'm so excited. I love doing this series, and I love that so many of you are enjoying it as well. That makes me very happy that I'm putting content into the world that you all enjoy. So yes, it's good. It's very good. Yeah, I've got orange hair, by the way. If you haven't seen last week's video, you might want to check that out because I used to be blonde. What pages are we gonna do today? I should have got this planned. It was 40 something. Here it is. This page, which is, well, if I got the page numbers right, that is, but this is page 40 and 41. But you might have numbered yours differently because we number our own pages. This page is wrap something with this page. So I thought the best thing to do would be origami. Origami is a favourite thing to do of mine. This is something me and my dad used to always do together. Whenever I go over to his house in the week, we'd often sit and do an origami piece together. And watch Life on Mars, of course. I love origami. It's very special to me. So I'm really pleased that I'm going to put origami in this book. So I'm going to be using this page and I'm going to turn it into an origami present. And then I'm going to hang it off this page. I thought that'd be really cool. Quite excited about that one. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is cut a square out of this page because most origami starts with a square. I was copying a tutorial that I found on YouTube to create this lovely little present. Now, they didn't explain what paper I should use, and it turned out that this paper was a little bit thick for the job and it made it really quite difficult for me. Now, there were some parts of it where I just couldn't do. My brain was not working. But I did it eventually. So as you can see, there was a lot of confusion when it came to doing this little piece. What? Fix that. No. That fold. No. How the hell did I just do that? I get it. As it came together, I realised that I wish I'd done it the other way around because the white was like on the main part. It didn't go as well as I perhaps had hoped, should we say. It is a present. It might not be the most beautiful present, but it's a present. I don't know what is wrong with me this week, but things are not going to plan. This is a present. It's not a president, it's a present, okay? It's not the prettiest present in the world, but it's still a present. I might do a couple of others and hang those on there as well, because... So here we go with the second attempt. Now this time I used even thicker cardboard, which was a massive mistake, and as you can see there was a lot of confusion there and a lot of concentration, but once again it didn't work. I need thinner paper. I went and got thinner paper. I just used normal A4 printer paper because I just wanted to complete this tutorial. My 3 attempts. I've lost the original one. I think I'll go with that one, because that's the least awful, believe it or not. Posca pens. So I thought Posca pens might help, you know, fill in the white bit. So now I'm just going to stick it onto this page using a bit of string. It's not my favourite page in the world, but hey, it's a cute little present. It does what the page says, I suppose. Let's move on. This page, I'm going to be doing pour, spill, drip, spit, fling, different coloured drinks here. So I'm going to accidentally drop a few drinks, hopefully in a way that it will create something that my imagination can grasp and create into a thing. Does that make any sense? So I'm gonna spill some drinks and then I'm gonna doodle around these spills and create things from it, whether it's a character or an item of food or a pamplemousse. So it'll look like a line and wash style watercolour piece, but it will happen on accident. It will happen by accident. So let's get started with pour, spill, drip, spit, fling different coloured drinks here. So what I've done is I've put on a base of watercolour ground. Now I've done this because I'm going to be spilling water on here, and this paper is not watercolour paper, it's just normal print paper. So I thought to let it absorb a little bit better would be by using my new watercolour ground. So I'm really excited about that. I've got a selection of drinks. Orange juice, very strong coffee, and some undiluted squash. Let's do some spilling and dripping, and I don't think I'll be doing spitting. Ooh, straight away I'm seeing like a llama type thing. That one didn't work as well, did it? So basically, because the orange juice and the cordial just wasn't coming up very strong, I thought I'd just stick with coffee because it gave a really good amount of colour. I used my micron pen and it wasn't really showing up as much, so I got my black Posca out and that worked much better over the coffee. Do I love this piece? No. But I'm glad that I stuck with it, and I'm glad that I continued to colour in this little sections and, you know, make it a little bit more interesting, because the end piece is alright. I added some little frames around each of the characters to just make it a bit more interesting, which I think really helped, and the colouring pencils as well. So I would like to repeat this again one day and make it better, but I liked the concept and the idea. I thought that worked quite well. Finally, it's this one. So on this page, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're labelled different colours, and it says roll a dice to find out what colour this page will be. Now this really reminded me of a video I watched a few weeks back of Jazza, and he did a TikTok video where you roll the dice and it creates this character by the different numbers that you roll. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create some more of these. So not only will it choose the colour, it will also choose a few other things, and I will create this character from it. So keep watching to find out what will be created. Okay, so here is the original page, and I wanted to add a few more directions to it to make it a little bit more interesting. So I wanted to create a character made out of food. So I thought, first up, let's pick the cuisine. So I've got 6 different options. We've got Indian, Japanese, Italian, American, Chinese and French. And then we're going to go in with some emotion. So we're going to give our character a unique emotion. Again, 6 options. We've got happy, sad, angry. We've got confused, fearful, and jealous. And then I'm going to cut this out and make it quite similar to the one that's already there, and like do these weird little shapes and stick it on that right page. And then the left page is going to be where I create my character. Okay, so let's pick the cuisine. Ooh, so we have got American. Okay, so let's pick the emotion of our lovely little character. You ready? Jealous. Jealous. And now let's pick the colour of the page. Yellow. Okay. I'm thinking maybe a jealous burger? Let's try it out. So I wanted to make this very much my style with the ink and watercolour, an illustration of this really yummy burger, but it's got some legs. It's got some nice chunky legs. It's got its arms on its waist, and it's got this grumpy looking face. You know, he's like, oh, I'm angry. I want that chip over there and this is not good enough. So that's how he's feeling. I went in with a bit of gouache just to bring the lightness of the sesame seeds back, which I really enjoyed. I used my tiny little brush and ooh, it's very satisfying. Okay, so I also made this into a TikTok. I would love you lot to duet with me. I want to see what you come up with, so you can roll your own dice, see which options you get, and come up with these brilliant characters. So please tag me. I want to see your duets as well. If, like me, you like getting creative, not just art, not just crafts, but even if it's DIY or baking or gardening, whatever you're into that allows you to get creative, then feel free to come and join my Facebook group. It's called Cassie's Creativity Club, and basically we just share our artwork. We encourage each other, inspire each other. I absolutely love sharing your creations, and this week is by Lydia Repton. I absolutely adore her ideas. She comes up with the most quirkiest, unique things, and she's painted this meter box, you know, those meter boxes that you have outside your house, and she's decorated it with these lovely flowers, and what a difference it makes. Usually these are such an eyesore, these horrible ugly boxes, and she's made it just this beautiful little design, and I think it's brilliant. And a random comment of the week is from Christy Harrington Brown. She said, "It suits you." So she's actually talking about my last video where I dyed my hair orange. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But she says that portrait is phenomenal. You've got her face and expression down so clearly. I love the Fifth Element so much. Excellent choice. So in that video, I also painted a picture of Lilo from the film The Fifth Element. It's one of my favourite pieces that I've done. Thank you so much, Christy. It's such a lovely comment, and I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!